you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am Will Sanja. It's like asking a question. Will Sanja help me keep a smile for today? Hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm trying not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The golden nugget today is they won't understand. But before I get to run my mouth, let's go ahead and do what? Shake it as manifestation. Y'all we're gonna talk about it, okay? I pulled out 2, 3, maybe 4. Yeah. And the first one says what? New business, and we'll take that all day long. Yes, it will. The next one says what? It's already worked out. Indeed, it is. And next says what? Unexpected blessings. We'll take that too. And last but not least says what? More joy. Listen, they won't understand. Understand what? Understand what God is calling you to be, do, and have. You don't need anybody's verification. You don't. The only thing you need to rock out in is what God has said unto you. God is the one that has qualified you. He is the one that has certified you, and He is the one that will always justify you. So rock out what He is telling you and move forward. A lot of times when we're not all the way aligned and connected, we will so badly want our mother, our dad, our sister, our brother, our cousins, our BFFs, our in-laws, our co-workers to understand what we're doing at the time. You want them to get you. You said, hey, I'm doing this and this, and now I don't get it. Why you want to do that? And there you are, when you're not aligned and connected, trying to please them so that they can be satisfied with your decision and moving forward with what God has called you to be, do, and have. Now, don't that sound crazy? Don't it sound crazy? You're looking for their verification so that you can move forward in what God has called you to be, do, and have. Guess what? When God called you to be, do, and have a certain thing, He don't need nobody on the side justifying what He has said. He don't need that amen corner. He don't need a raising a hand. Let's get a vote. Let's get a vote. Is God right? Let's get a vote. Is God right? God don't need their vote, and neither do you. That's why you got to stay all the way aligned and connected so you won't get caught up in people's games. That's a game to hold you back. When people don't understand you, don't get you, you know why? They don't get it. They don't understand you. They don't understand what you're doing, being, and having. It's because they know that they don't have that skill set to carry out what God is calling you to be, do, and have. That's why they're questioning what you're doing, what you're being, and what you're having, because they know that if they were given that task to do, be, and have it, they couldn't carry it out. So you should be proud that they don't get it. Lets you know that you have a special set of gifts over there, a special set of skill sets that God knows that you have to get this thing done. And when you get it done, it's going to bless your life and bless your family and even bless people around you. So don't get caught up in trying to please people. That's all it boils down to, is that you're trying to please somebody, get them so pleased with the moves that you're making. Say, if I could just get their yes, if I could just get their amen, if I could just get their verification, their certification, if I can get it, then I can move forward with their okay, it's all right to do it. As if you need them to move forward. God has already given you the go ahead. Go ahead and do it. If you don't go ahead and do it, those same people who don't get you will cause you to feel what? Not verified, not qualified, and you most certainly will not feel justified. Why? Because you think it takes their amen and their yeses to make you feel like somebody, to make you feel like you done made it, to make you feel like that's the right thing to do. No, you only need God's verification. You only need His. He has solidified you. When you have His approval, when He has certified you, when He has done that, you don't need any answers from anybody else. If they say, I don't get it, you're like, oh, it's all right if you don't get it. But that's what I'm doing. Which means what? You don't have to explain yourself. You don't. Not everybody will understand. Like I said, the main ones that you want to understand will be the closest ones to you. It's not always the friends that you barely talk to. It's not always the ones that you hardly ever see. It's normally the ones that's right underneath the four corners of your house. Maybe your wife or your husband, or your mom or your dad, or your sister or your brother, your BFF, your in-laws. It's normally those people who are really close to you. Why? Because the enemy knows that if he can get you distracted for a little bit to say, my family don't understand, so I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. That's to get you put on pause. When God calls you to do it, He knows you have the qualification to get it done. Move in what God has called you to be, do, and have. They're not going to understand. And that's okay. And it's okay for you to do what? Get over it, okay? Get over it. Don't be a people pleaser. I'm trying to tell you something. I know I used to be like that, y'all. I used to want people to understand me so bad. I used to always say I'm so misunderstood by a lot of people, including family members. They don't get me. I do certain things. Why are you doing it that way? Why you want to do it that way? You sure you want to go that route? Didn't understand. And every time they would say different things like that and didn't get me, I used to try to change it up a little bit so that they could be pleased and happy. So they could be happy by me not moving forward in my life. Isn't that crazy? It's not like I was changing up for them so they could move forward in their life. I was changing up for them so that I can move forward in my life. And that was a crazy thing because I wasn't moving forward, because whenever I stopped doing and being and having what I was supposed to be doing, being and having, I couldn't move forward. But they were happy over there. They were satisfied. Oh, she ain't gonna do that. Okay, now I can live my life. That's what happens. You know, you do know that. Whenever people don't understand you or you try to change for them, you will be put on pause, not moving forward, and they'll go ahead moving with their life, doing what they want to do. I guarantee you, if you approach them when they're doing something and you say you shouldn't do that, they will ignore you. They won't bit more listen to you. They're going to do what they want to do anyway. But it's only when you're moving forward, right? It's only when you're doing something that God has called you to do. It's only when you are using that particular skill set that God knows that you have, that they don't understand, that they want you not to do it. And sometimes it's scary to them because they know that they can see your future. I told y'all that before. Sometimes people can see your future before you can. So when you're moving in a direction that God has called you to be doing have, you may not see the whole picture. Other people can. I've told y'all that before. Other people can see your whole picture. They can say, oh, she look like she finna, this gonna be the move that put her on top. So I ain't gonna understand this because it's gonna make me look like I'm on the bottom. And people will sabotage it. And there you'll be over there tap dancing, doing the rebop. Okay, let me dance right for them so they'll be happy with me. Then they ain't gonna do what they say that I don't need to do. Ain't gonna do it because they say they don't think I could do it right. They don't think that's the right move for me. And you'll stop. Be dancing to please them so that they can move forward in their life while you have put a halt in yours. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not everybody's going to understand you, and that's okay. So get over it. Don't be a people pleaser. Only please who? God. God is at your core. Only please strive to please God and watch how your life will be bright. And you'll be like me over here. You won't care. It won't add up to a hill of beans what people think about what you're doing, being, or having. You're like, I don't care. No, I don't care what you say. You ain't called me to be doing have this. You did not give me the skill set. You say, what? You say, I shouldn't do it. You don't think I should go in that direction. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. You have a blessed day. Okay, God, where were we? Exactly. That's what you're going to have to do if you're going to be successful. Because when God called you to do, be, and have something, you are going to be successful. I told you before, God will not call you into something that you will fail in. Remember that. Maybe I should have started out with that. Whatever God has called you to be, do, and have, you will always succeed in it because he knows that you will succeed. He knows it. Why else would he call you to be, do, and have it? Other people just don't want you to succeed for whatever reason. They don't want to be left behind. They don't want you to shine. It could be any kind of crazy reason. Or they just don't understand. And that, like I said, it's okay. So keep moving forward what God has called you to be, do, and have. Don't worry about what they're saying on the sidelines. Because the only person that you need to have verified of you is God. He has qualified you, he has verified you, and he has already justified you for what you're doing, for what you're being, and what you're having. So move forward, be successful, keep your head up, know that the best is yet to come, and keep moving forward like I said before. I hope y'all got this, but if you didn't get it, rewind and watch again, because some of y'all was just about to say, well, I shouldn't do it because my mama said. I shouldn't do it because my dad said. I shouldn't do it because my so-and-so said. Now, BFF said that don't look right on me. They don't look like a good fit. And you know what? I'm not just talking about a job or whatever. This could be God has called you to be married to a certain person. And your family members may not see that that's who God has called to be in your life. That's why you got to make sure, listen to me. you better make sure that you stay aligned and connected, because some family members, some friends, some co-workers will talk you out of marrying your king, marrying your queen. Why? Because they don't see it. You don't want their eyes on it. You don't want what they see. You only want what God sees. God sees that that man is your husband. He sees that that young lady is your wife. So don't you try to please people because they say they don't see it. I don't see. Y'all don't look like y'all a couple. Y'all, that don't look like that. He ain't the one. She ain't the one. Listen, okay? Some of y'all about to call off an engagement because somebody in your family said, "You sure that's him? That's him." God told me that ain't the one. You better seek God yourself. You better seek God yourself concerning your spouse to be. I don't know who this for, but somebody you about to mess up something, girl. You about to be, listen, you about to mess it up. That's your king. Man, you about to mess it up. That's your queen. You about to mess it up. You better go and seek God before you return that ring back to the jewelry store. Don't hey, listen, go seek God yourself. You about to mess something up. That's your better half. That's your better half. That's your blessing ringer, okay? That's the one that brings in the blessings. God said he is blessed. He that finds a wife finds a good thing. A good thing. That means what? Blessings come with her, okay? Are you listening to me? Okay, keep listening to people telling you that she ain't the one or that he ain't the one. You gonna, okay, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it. Yes, I will. You will end up with something that you ain't gonna, okay, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. Just seek God, okay? Seek God. Seek God. Stop listening to what people are saying on the sidelines. I'm still talking, y'all. But I really want y'all to get this, because some of y'all are distracted. And it's only because the people who are talking, they always have so much mouth. The ones that don't understand, they're the ones that always like this in your ear, telling you what they see in their carnal mindedness, because they seek ain't on flee. They ain't praying to God. They ain't talking to God every day. They ain't got no relationship with God, but they say, well, God showed me. He ain't showed you nothing but your eyelids, okay? God ain't showed you nothing but your eyelids. So don't come telling me that God has showed you. No. You don't have a relationship. I know how to seek God myself. God knows how to speak to me. If he spoke to you, he knows how to speak to me. You get it? Y'all get it? Don't mess up what God has called you to be, do, and have. Are you listening? I hope so. Man, I don't want y'all to miss out. Don't want you to miss out. Y'all too much on what people think. Too much on trying to please people to get them to understand you. It's okay to be who you are. You're going to be awkward to people. You're going to be weird to people. That's fine and dandy. Just keep moving forward. God knew exactly what he was doing when he called you to be, doing, and having. Because you have the skill sets for it. I hope y'all got this thing. Like I said, if you didn't get it, rewind and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have the mess of smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.